Hello and a warm welcome back to Hugh's Nursery. In today's video we're going to be looking at how you can help grow your community by growing food, and that's improving relations and getting a better food security for us all. So what is food security? So security is basically having a reliable access to affordable and nutritious food. But unfortunately, being the world that we are, the modern world, most communities don't have a very good food security because we're all dependent on supermarkets to get all our food. Now, food security is becoming quite a big issue, and I will be doing a bit more of a detailed video in the future. But we're going to be first looking at what do we actually mean by how growing food can grow communities. Is it creating a more food secure environment? Is it bringing people together to make new friends? Or is it making a better localised economy through possible business ventures? Now personally, I think it's all three which can cross together and work with one another to help strengthen the community upon many levels. Now let's look at how you as an individual can help be a fantastic part of the community. And the simplest and easiest way to do this is, if you have a garden, is just to continue growing food. You're always going to get to a stage when you have a little too much food, and a great thing to do is just to share it with your neighbours. What you can do is actually plant a bit more than you already do, and you can put a little stall outside selling some of your produce. Even better, you can donate it to charities or food pantries, which are a great source of healthy food for homeless people. Also, you consider giving away any spare seedlings to your friends and neighbours, so they can grow more fresh food and in the long run they can save money. I think this is a great idea where it's a bit like what people in Wales say is sharing is caring, and it's definitely a great way to go. This, however, may improve your reputation, but will it improve the community as a whole? So I watched this video just now about a guerrilla gardener called Ron Finley, and he's very inspirational, where he's pushed the limits a bit, but he's actually growing food in spare spaces, and he wants people to go by and take it. He isn't doing it for the money, but he's doing it because he knows people need fresh, healthy food. And by being that individual who has that garden and you begin sharing your harvest, you can begin sort of starting a bit of an infection where other people get inspired to do the same things as you're doing, and they can start sharing harvests as well, and sharing seeds, sharing plants. It's a bit like all of the community working together. And this builds up from only sharing what you grow to even starting mini gardening schemes, such as setting up a community garden or composting schemes where everyone puts all their compost together and then they can share what they get from it. The factor that makes a community the way it is the people within it. There is something special about every single community there is in the world. But unfortunately, a lot of these community lacks healthy environments where people work and help one another. Whilst looking on the internet on the benefits of growing food for growing communities, I came across how beneficial community gardens really are. Now, community gardens come in two different forms. There's either every member has their own little plot, which they either pay a little bit every year and they can grow what they want in it. Or the second one is that it's one big plot, and at the start of the year there's a meeting and everyone plans out what they want to do, and they try and design it around then, and then they can share all of the harvest, which I think is a really interesting thing. Now, to the benefits of how growing food can grow communities. It brings people together from all walks of life. This creates a better chance to meet new friends and know other neighbours. Community gardening is recognised by many police departments as an effective strategy to crime prevention. It creates a far more food secure environment, can teach people of all ages many skills from practical maths to business principles. It also allows people who have no land to grow their own food and save their money. Communities can set up composting schemes and sell any excess compost for some profit. With more plants, and if allowed, you can keep bees, which is another great business potential. And if you've got some free time, I recommend you watch Alberta Urban's Garden video on the importance of urban honeybees. Community gardens can also donate a lot of food to shelters and food pantries for homeless people. There are many health benefits of community gardening, such as getting better food nutrition and reducing stress levels. And interestingly, in some cases, having a community garden close by can even increase your property value. So those are some of the favourite benefits that I found of how growing a food can grow a community, and mainly through community garden, which is the centrepiece of all of it. Now, I had great fun finding out all these benefits, and if you want to read hundreds more, there's a link down in the description to a couple of extra sources that you might want to check out. Now, I really enjoyed making this video and I hope you found this useful, and if you did like it, please share it and tell your friends about it. So thank you very much for watching, it was great to see you again, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can keep up to date with how you can grow organic produce inexpensively. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next Thursday. Goodbye.